My name is Terrance Jackson. In 2012, I was accosted by the Metro Police, who are also Minneapolis Police, on 7th and Nicollet, waiting for a bus at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. 2012 was before Black Lives Matter, but in 2012, someone caught it on video. Channel 4 News ran it for 2 nights on a Monday and a Wednesday. It was a big deal.
Police say 7th and Nicollet is the busiest corner in downtown Minneapolis. These markers were put here to cut down congestion and confusion. One side is for people waiting for the bus, the other for people walking through.
I have a condition where I have something attacking my joints, my knees, my feet, and so it's hard for me to stand up sometimes. So almost all the time I'm there, I stand against the wall.
Minnesota native and Army veteran Terrance Jackson says he was not the only person leaning against the wall when Metro Transit Police walked by Monday afternoon.
And he's like, "This is private property. You have to be over here." And I'm looking at everybody up and down on the wall still. I'm like, what about them?
As a veteran, I felt I was mistreated, and I got an attorney. Once I got an attorney, Channel 4 News took the footage away and wouldn't let it be seen for 8 years. They just released the footage from a lady by the name Michelle Gross, a local, she's a local advocate for police reform. She got the video back from me about 5 months ago. And the thing is, a lot of the lawyers here in Minnesota told me that I didn't get hurt enough for them to represent me. The thing is, if you see the video, it's on YouTube. Minneapolis Sound Bus Stop Beatdown, it's on YouTube. If you see the video, they did the exact same thing to me that they did to George Floyd, except I just didn't die. They tased me several times. I had taser burns on my back, taser burns on my body, my arms. The doctor's report from the ER said I had multiple taser burns. My doctor at North Point Community Clinic, he said I had multiple taser burns. The police report, Minneapolis City Police said I had tased 1 time. So there's big differences in what they did to me. They tried to kill me. I'm 63 years old. When the incident happened, I was in my 50s. I'm a disabled veteran. They took me down with their knees on my back. They tried to stomp me. They tased me several times. I thought I was gonna die. They took me straight to the ER, to Hennepin County Medical Center. Then they put me in jail for 3 days for waiting on the bus stop. I was just waiting on the bus stop, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm a musician, a local musician. I had a sore throat. I was going to see my doctor. And the officers took me down and tased me, arrested me, and did their best to try to kill me. I just didn't die. My father, Leroy Warner Jackson, was one of the first black city prosecutors in this city. My father was a cop. He was Minneapolis Policeman's basketball team's coach for 10 years. He retired as a county attorney. Leroy Jackson, my father. I grew up with police. I grew up with the police. All I know is, if they're not from our community, which we had a couple black officers from our community, Officer Johnson and Officer Presley. Great men, great men, great men. We need more people from our communities to be in our force. That's a big part of it. A lot of those guys who are in the police force, they're from out of town, they're from other places. They're not concerned about us as people. We just need to have more. I believe in the police. Again, my father was a policeman. My father was a city prosecutor. He put people in jail. That was my father, okay? I believe in policing, but it has to be proper. That's all I'm saying. That's me, Terry Jackson, Morris Day from the Time, Andre Simone, and Prince. That's my first band. My mom and dad's front yard, 1248 Russell. Wow. So yeah, this whole thing is big to me. My therapist told me this whole incident kind of put me in a, PTSD mode. Because when I got a call in 2012, and then I seen what happened to Mr. Floyd, it brought everything back up, everything. So I've been going through PTSD behind this incident, and even though it wasn't me, it could have been me, because the exact same thing happened to me.